Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, scholars. It is a wonderful Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. We're going to be focusing on lesson 2 today, scholars. Welcome to first grade virtual learning. I hope that you are ready to grow your brain. A few announcements, scholars, just reminders today and tomorrow, making sure you're getting on to Get Epic because I will announce those scholars on Friday. Also, I Ready reading raffle, I will announce those scholars on Friday. And the scholar with the most grow our team points, I will announce those scholars on Friday, as well as Miss Jackson, Miss Cherkis, and Miss Kuma. We're all going to have virtual video meetings. So you can log into our virtual video meetings and see other scholars, see your teachers. Ms. Jackson will have one. I'm going to have two this Friday. One will be at 12:30 and one will be at 3:45. You do not have to come to both of them. I just chose two. Some parents prefer it in the afternoon. Other parents prefer it closer to the evening. So I chose two to have some scholars have a couple options if they wanted to see me or see the rest of their classmates. It will be this Friday. I need your parents' email address. Some parents have given them to me. Some parents have not given them to me. So I challenge you to ask your parents if you've given Miss Jackson, if they've given Miss Jackson their email address so that I can send the invitation to them. If I don't have their email address, I will not be able to invite you to the virtual meeting, okay? That's just an announcement. It's not mandatory. You don't have to do it, okay? It's your choice. Objective. Objective. I will read words with the A sound. Digress. Wait for the snap. Remember, O said to A, "Oh, I love you." A said absolutely nothing. When you see O and A, what do you say? If you said O, give yourself a point. Rain, rain, you're a pain. We can't go out for recess. AI. AI working together makes what sound? If you said A, give yourself a point. AY at the end of a root word. Do you want to play? AY. AY makes what sound? If you said A, give yourself a point. Tricky words. Don't get tricked. You don't have to wait for the snap for this one. We're going to do these together again. Maybe for the rest of this week, we'll do them all together. And then beginning next week, I'll start allowing you to do them individually. Or if you want to challenge yourself, pause it, say it before I do, okay? Say Mexico. Mexico. Talk. Talk. Hidalgo. Hidalgo. Gracias. Gracias. Gracias means thank you in Spanish. Carlos. Carlos. Gomez. Gomez. Spelling words. Spelling test next week. All right, scholars. Uh-oh. Chose the wrong color. Fade. That spells fade. That spells Knock. E D. That spells knocked. That spells Knittting. That spells knitting. That spells Drinking. Ing. Drinking. That spells drinking. That spells Pitch. That spells pitch. That spells Wrapper. That spells wrapper. That spells Hands. That spells hands. That spells By. That spells by. That spells. All right, scholars, I hope you're ready to grow your brain. I know that you are. All right, so if we were in class, we would have an anchor chart posted on the board, and Ms. Jackson will have some index cards, and we will put those index cards in the proper column on the anchor chart. Well, being that we're not in the classroom anymore, we're going to have a different type of anchor chart. And this is easy. This is simple. We've been doing this, but I just want to let you know that these are considered our virtual anchor charts that we're doing, okay? So these are our virtual anchor charts. Ms. Jackson is going to say some words, and all of these words are going to have the A sound inside of the word. Now, there are 3 different ways to spell the A sound. The first way is a consonant E, like this one. A consonant E says A, okay? The second one is AI working together. AI working together also says A. AY working together says A, okay? If you notice in these words, so we know a consonant E, the E is typically at the end of the root word. This AI working together, typically it'll always be in the middle of a word. It'll never be at the end of a word. And then the AY over here, AY will always be at the end of a word before a suffix. So at the end of a root word, okay? So these are the 3 columns that we're going to be using to determine which word goes into the proper column. Okay, scholars, don't get tricked. All right, the first word is rain. Looking at that word, looking at the 2 letters that make the A sound, determining which column rain will go into. If you said the AI column, give yourself a point. Next word is tail. Not the tail of a dog or an animal, but the tail like a story, a fable, a story, tail. Looking at that word, determining what 2 letters are working together to make the A sound, and thinking about which column it's going to go into. If you said a consonant E, give yourself a point. Next word is may. Like, may I have some chips, please? May. Looking at that word, determining what 2 letters are working together to make the A sound, and identifying which column it belongs in. If you said the AY column, give yourself a point. Next word is safe. What 2 letters are working together to make the A sound, and which column does it belong in? If you said the A consonant E column, give yourself a point. This word is sail, not like a sail at a store, but like a sailboat. It's sailing on the ocean. Looking at that word, figuring out what two letters are working together to make the A sound, and determining which column it belongs in. If you said the AI column, give yourself a point. This word is waste. Waste. Looking for the two letters that are working together that makes the A sound and determining which column it belongs in. If you said the AI column, give yourself a point. This word is lake. You're looking at the word, looking for the two letters that are working together to make the A sound and determining which column it belongs in. If you said A consonant E, give yourself a point. This word is pay. Looking for the A sound, looking for the two letters that make the A sound and determining which column it belongs in. If you set the AY column, give yourself a point. Remember, anything that has the AY in it always goes at the end. If you hear the A sound at the end of a word, it's typically going to have that AY spelling. Now, this word is the tail of an animal, like a dog or a cat or a monkey. They have long tails, okay, or a short tail. Tail. Looking for the two words that make that A sound and determining which column it belongs in, whether it be A consonant E, AI working together, or AY working together. If you said AI, give yourself a point. This word is gate. Looking at the word, determining what two letters are working together to make the A sound, and trying to identify which column it belongs in. If you said A consonant E, give yourself a point. This is a longer word. The name of this word, or this word, is explain. I had to explain to my mom why I broke the vase. Explain. Looking through this word, locating the two letters that are working together to make the A sound, and identifying which column it belongs in. If you set the AI column, give yourself a point. This word is bay. The bay is full of water. Locating the two letters that are working together to make the A sound and identifying which column it'll go to. If you set the AY column, give yourself a point. We're going to We're also going to skip that. If we were in class, we would have come up with a lot of different types of words, and some of them have the A sound, some of them don't have the A sound. But now it's time to get to work, scholars. Hope you have your packet. If you don't have your packet, pause the video, go get your packet. All right, scholars. So if you haven't already, make sure you have your packet. It should say Wednesday, April 29th at the top. We're focusing on lesson 2, and what you're going to have to do with these words. All of these words at the top in the word box have the AI sound, okay? Whether it's the AI, like in weight, whether it's the AY, like in haystack, or those are the only two. There are two different ways that we're going to focus on the A sound. AI says A, and AY says A. Ms. Jackson will do the first two with you, you will do the rest of them, okay? We're going to read the words first together. Repeat after me. Wait, haystack, explain, play, say, aim, paint, hair, brain, and day. Okay? So now, with these words, like I said a few seconds ago, they all have the A sound, whether it's AI or AY. I challenge you to underline the A sound in each word so that you don't get tricked and that you know exactly which column these words go under, okay? So we're going to focus on the first two. I'll help you with those. The first word is wait, okay? I've already underlined the two letters that says the A sound. That tells me it goes in the AI column. So then I'm going to write the word wait in the proper column. W, A, I, T. Please excuse my penmanship. We know it's not great with this computer. Once we're finished writing the word, we're going to cross it out with one line, okay? And then I'm going to use another word, a shorter word, okay? The next word we're going to focus on is day. Making sure we underline the A sound, and in this word it's AY. Then we're going to figure out, since it has AY in it, it goes in the AY column. Then we're going to write the word day in the proper column, okay? So you're going to write the word in the proper column. If it has the AI sound, write it in the AI column. If it has the AY sound, spelling, write it in the AY column. Go ahead and pause the video, finish this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more words to write. It should take no more than 5 minutes. When you're done, come on back so that we can continue to grow our brain. Do your best, have your best penmanship, okay? If you can't read it, I can't read it, okay? All right, so this is the part that's important to Ms. Jackson. All of this is important to Ms. Jackson, but Ms. Jackson needs these 2 pages, okay? I won't tell you what the words are in the word box because then that's going to tell you the answer of which word you're going to write in the column or under the image. So you're going to read the words in the word box and you're going to match the word with the proper image. Now I can go through here and see what looks a little different or doesn't look like a normal word you'll typically say. So here, where that arrow is not pointing to the house, it's pointing to the driveway, okay? So I basically just gave you that answer. And then I challenge you to underline the A sound in each word so that you know that those 2 letters working together says A, so that it's easier for you to sound that word out, okay? And then on this side, I believe you don't need any assistance. All of those words and images look typical. You should be able to understand what it is. So you're going to read the words in the word box, underline the A sound in each word, write each word under the proper image, take a picture of this. Is it front and the back or it's 2 pages? Take a picture of both pages, have your parents, your aunt, your uncle, grandparent, cousin, older sibling, take a picture of it and send it to Ms. Jackson. Once you send it to me, I'll tell you what grade you got on it and how many Guarantee points you'll get for it, okay? So make sure you pause the video, finish this. It should take no more than 7 minutes. Once you're done with that, resume the video and we're going to continue, okay? Do your best. And the class is over, scholars. It is over. I hope that you did your best on all the assignments, and I'm going to tell you on the next slide what you're supposed to be getting on today. All right, so today is an I-Ready reading day. I challenge you to do at least 25 minutes today. Remember, I'm looking for the scholar with the most I-Ready reading minutes. That scholar will receive something in the mail next week. And that's it, scholars. Have a good day. Enjoy this day. I miss you. Cannot wait to see you next year, next school year. But I do miss you all. Keep up the good work. You've been doing great. Bye.